to the Father except me.
Bible Club. Eternal life.
He is the way and he's Jesus Christ. Yeah. Nobody comes to the Father except through me. He is the way and he's Jesus Christ. Yeah. Nobody comes to the Father except through me. He is the way and he's Jesus Christ. Yeah. Nobody comes to the Father except through me. He is the way and he's Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Good evening, everybody. This is Huge Pop from the Huge Pop Wrestling Podcast. So I just wanted to jump on here real quick. We're going to do a watch along to CWF Uprising from December of 2023. That was just last month, their big event, CWF Uprising. It's going to be a watch along. I will be in and out of the thing. I'm not feeling so good tonight, so I'm hoping that this will do you guys wonders. Keep your comments coming. Would you like to see more of these video live footage, watch along videos, or would you just rather go back to the interviews? Keep your comments coming, and enjoy the show, CWF Uprising, and look out for next week Monday's guest that will be back with Wrestling with Purpose. So thank you guys very much for the prayers. I have like a sinus issue going on, so I'm not really going to talk very much tonight. Enjoy the show.
What do you think, Bobby?
I think we're going to work with what we got.
That sounds good to me.
I'd be pretty excited because I see the interdenominational title hanging above the ring, and that can only mean one thing. Tonight, we are having a ladder match.
Can't reach it. Can't reach it. Bobby, we have also been invaded. There was an invasion in the locker room tonight. We have got several of the superstars from CWF West Texas here.
You're absolutely right. Tonight, we have D. William Martyr in action against Omega. We have the Dragon, James Drake, teaming up with the new Tex Division champion, K9, who defeated Martyr on December 2nd. And we have the debut of the Law Dog as he goes one-on-one with Colt Smith.
Law Dog's going to find out real quick. Law just don't go around here. But Bobby, I'm getting a message from the back. I have just been told we are no longer the Christian Wrestling Federation. Tonight, we have become the Christmas Wrestling Federation because as Christians, we're going to keep Christ in Christmas.
That just happened.
Yes, it did. And I'm thinking it's time to turn it over to the...
We do have one thing we have to address.
Oh, my goodness. I forgot.
There's one thing. We did promise you a ladder match tonight, but we had some unfortunate news this week. The Apostle Luke 9, the interdenominational champion, suffered a serious injury while training for tonight's match. He's going to be out for 10 to 12 weeks. Unfortunately, this title is meant to be a title that is defended. It's for a fighting champion, and Luke 9 is a fighting champion, but unfortunately he is unable to compete tonight. Therefore, we've had to vacate the interdenominational championship. The board of directors is still going back and forth deciding who is going to face Ozzy in the main event. We will figure that out later on, but before that, we have the debut. We have two new stars debuting. We've seen them a couple times, but this is our first one-on-one match, but we're going to let Beard address that.
Well, let's turn it over to the official Santa Claus of professional wrestling, and that is Santa Claus Chris Beard.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Christmas Wrestling Federation. I can tell you this. If you guys don't get a whole lot louder, there's going to be a whole lot more coal in some stockings. I'm just telling You walked in the door, you signed the contract. That's how it works. Let me get some noise up in here. Oh, are you ready for some wrestling? Are y'all ready for some wrestling? Let's get our first wrestler out here.
Welcome, everyone, to the Christian Wrestling Federation. Welcome to CWF Uprising. I'm Bobby Graham, and I know things. Joining me on commentary is CWF legend Phil the Real Deal Bishop. And Bishop, we've got an incredible night of action, but we are starting off with a one-on-one contest between two of the newest members of Uprising.
I cannot wait to see what either one of these gentlemen have to offer in that squared circle. They may be new to professional wrestling, but these guys can bring the heat.
Aiden the Dragon Tugboat, one of the newest graduates of the CWF training school. He has been very impressive. We've seen him in a battle royal. We saw him in the Gut Check Gauntlet. But this is his first actual one-on-one match as he takes on another graduate of the CWF training school in Retro Dewey Declan. Both of these men are high energy.
Weighing in at 230 pounds. From the middle section, Retro Dewey
Retro Dewey
Declan.
Declan coming to the crowd, high-fiving. He is all about having fun. He says the most fun time in his life was growing up watching professional wrestling, and he wants to go back to those glory days, and he wants to bring that back to wrestling, and he wants to bring that here at CWF Uprising. I'm anxious to see. They both have a lot to prove. Who's going to come out on top tonight?
This is the place to prove it. This is where legends are made, right here in CWF Uprising. I had the privilege just a few weeks ago of running into Retro Dewey Declan at a road stop somewhere in Louisiana. And let me tell you, this guy means business.
He absolutely does. And like we said, this is the proving ground for the Christian Wrestling Federation. Referee checking both men. He says to ring the bell, and the match is officially underway.
And a handshake, some sportsmanship is never a bad thing to happen, especially today in professional wrestling.
Sportsmanship, I've got to wonder how much we're going to see of that later tonight. We have the William Martyr, who is still very upset about losing the Tex Division title to K9 on December 2nd. Also, we have Property of Self in action going against K9 and the Dragon James Drake. And they have not been known to show a lot of sportsmanship in their matches thus far.
Retro Dewey Declan gets shot off. Big shoulder tackle and Tugboat. The Dragon goes down. I guess that's the Dragon. Tugboat went down.
Ain't the Dragon Tugboat, but he's back up now. Nice leapfrog by the Dragon. And a hip toss to Dewey Declan.
Dewey Declan feeling that in the lower regions of his back. Great arm drag.
Very good arm drag there. Body slam to Retro Dewey Declan. He quickly goes for a pin. Not even a 2.
Referee Haas was in brilliant position there, but you said it, not even a 2 count. Now, the Dragon Tugboat has got Dewey Declan in. It doesn't look like it's an actual sleeper hold. And if it is a sleeper, he doesn't have it locked in because Dewey Declan is definitely getting his second win right here. Back to his feet.
Showbreaker. Nice counter there. I don't think Aiden the Dragon Tugboat had all of that sleeper on.
And great job by Dewey Declan staying right on the attack, not giving the Dragon even a moment to breathe. Dewey Declan going for all 4 corners.
Now just going with fury on the Dragon.
And Retro Dewey Declan thinks it's 1985 all over again.
He's calling for the Declamaniacs. Goes with a leg drop and misses.
He's going to feel that when he goes to sit down tomorrow.
That he is. Aiden the Dragon Tugboat with a DDT.
And now Retro Dewey Declan has been knocked back into the 1980s. Wait a minute.
Bobby POC Graham. What's he doing?
He's got a chair.
He just cracked. Tugboat with it. Now he's in Dewey Declan. What is going on here?
Get some control, ref.
POC Graham doing? Why is he out here attacking these two newcomers?
Diamond cutters for everybody. Don't you do it. Don't you put your hands on the ref. That is a $5,000 fine and a 30-day suspension.
Thankfully, he didn't put his hands on. He's calling for a microphone.
Move 9 is hurt. What? Who was the last person to pin Omega for the interdenominational championship? That was me. I'm going to tell you right now. Where's Santa? Santa, get your butt in the ring. Let's go.
I don't believe we use that kind of language here on CWF Uprising.
We don't say Santa? Sorry, Chris Kringle.
We are not waiting for the board of directors to make a decision. Let me tell you what you're going to do right now. You're going to put me in that match. You know what? No, screw that. You're not even going to put me in a match. You are going to award me the interdenominational championship, and you will do it now.
So let me see. I'm not sure if I understand exactly what you're asking for. You're telling me that you want us to take that belt down and just put it around your waist.
That's exactly what you're going to do. I pinned Omega. And if it wasn't for the Demon Freak, Rob Vaughn interfering in that match, I would be the interdenominational champion right now.
PFC Graham, how long have you been in the CWF? How long have you been here?
A lot longer than you.
That's fair. In your time, have you ever known us to just put the belt on anyone?
I didn't ask what you were known to do. I'm telling you what you're going to do if you plan to survive this encounter right now.
Wow.
I don't think anybody is going to tell Santa anything. But I'll tell you what I will do, because Santa gives good gifts. So what I will do is I will give you an opportunity to earn that belt. And at the end of the night tonight, in the main event, you can fight for it.
Like you should.
Get a ladder, get in the ring, and if you can get to the belt, then you can wear it. You can either take that or not. I got a lot of coal I'm waiting to give out. And that list can either have you on it or not.
So POC Graham has an opportunity to face Ozzy?
One way or another, that belt's going home with me.
PFC Graham has lost his ever-loving mind. What in the world, Bobby? You know things. What was he thinking?
Well, I know things, but like you, I also know people. He is frustrated, and he has a valid point. Hear me out.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He was the last one to pin Omega.
as soon
And
as
in that
this
gut check gauntlet,
next match is underway, I will return to the back. I will make that happen, and you guys will see PFC Graham take on the rightful #1 champion in the Team Angst, Ozzy. They will bring a ladder into this ring. One of them is going home with that belt. But that ain't happening for a little while. Who wants some wrestling right now?
I love some wrestling.
so to point out PFC Graham's beef with what has happened, in the gut check gauntlet, Jesus Freak Rob Vaughn was out, and then Rob Vaughn and PFC Graham were both counted out. The PFC Graham believes that because he lost via countout, that he should not have lost the title, because titles don't change hands via countout. However, it was a gut check gauntlet, and therefore that does not apply. However, I see his frustration. But PFC Graham is a frustrated man. We have seen that over the last several months. He's had an intense feud. He's blaming Jesus Freak for all his problems. He tried to have a lot of interference in the Cage of Eternal. And things have just not been panning out for him.
The Law Dog.
CWF West Texas. Weighing 222 pounds.
The Law Dog making his debut at Uprising. He has been a force to be reckoned with in CWF West Texas. Going today one-on-one with Colt Smith. Colt Smith has the experience advantage. The Law Dog is in, I believe, rounding up his rookie year. And he's been quite impressive. But the experience goes to Colt Smith. We'll see how this plays out tonight. And there's the bell. This is the first.
Don't you do it, Colt Smith.
This is the first of 3 matches we are seeing with the cross promotion with CWF West Texas. Law Dog is taking on Colt Smith. Still to come, we have Property of Self taking on K9 and the Dragon James Drake, as well as the William Martyr going one-on-one with Omega.
You know, Bobby, anytime the words CWF West Texas are uttered, I get a little butterfly in my stomach. I get a little pittering in my heart. It's almost as if I have a little panic attack. I got some trauma revolving around CWF West Texas.
Because Shiloh retired you?
It could have something to do with that.
It was all for you going after the CWF West Texas Championship, but you came up just shy of in one of the best matches that we've had all year. And that's saying something considering the matches we've seen on Eternal and on Uprising.
Well, you are too kind. You know, earlier you said
Colt Smith with some words for you, Bishop.
well, now that I'm retired, I've had more challengers in my retired career than I ever had in my professional career. But I'm a man of my word, and I will stay retired.
Colt Smith now on the wrong end of the headlock from Law Dog. Crowd getting behind Law Dog.
Why would you not get behind a law enforcement officer this time of year, especially against someone with the likes of Colt Smith? You know, we talked about PFC Graham being on a rampage and being angry. We've seen a very angry Colt Smith since he's returned here at CWF Uprising.
There you have a rocker dropper from the Law Dog, stunning Colt Smith. Nice, it was like a seated blockbuster.
The Law Dog showing some athleticism. And what an upset for the Law Dog to take out the veteran, Colt Smith tonight.
That would have to be a feather in the cap of the Law Dog and probably put a jaw dropper there by Colt Smith. If Law Dog was to be victorious here tonight, that would probably put him in contention for at least the CWF Tex Division title, if not possibly the CWF West Texas title.
You know, Bobby, I don't know if cowboys put feathers in their hats. I think that's more of a thing of Native Americans. But it is a possibility that he could put a feather in his cap. We don't want to claim cultural appropriation here on Christmas Wrestling Federation Uprising.
We see a slip there by the Law Dog.
Oh!
Moonsault.
And a
Get
choke!
Colt Smith with the choke, breaking at 3. He's got him in a rear chin lock. On the arm.
Law Dog may have bitten off more than he can chew tonight. You see referee Haas Blocker in amazing position, checking to make sure that the Law Dog is still awake. Checking for the submission, but Law Dog is saying no. Law Dog hanging in there, and now Colt Smith has turned his attention to the crowd. He needs to stay on the Law Dog.
That is the thing. Colt Smith does get irritated by the crowd. The crowd does not have any love for Colt Smith. So I wonder, the crowd not too happy right now as Colt Smith is clearly in control of this match.
Beautiful drop kick, shades of Barry Windham. I don't know why when he went up, I thought of Barry Windham.
Mixture of old school Texas wrestling, and you got a Law Dog in there, cowboy. I see it.
Every time I drive through Sweetwater, I think of old Kendall and Barry Windham.
Wyndham's tremendous brothers here in professional wrestling from Texas. And you see a snapmare into a headlock again, and you see the strategy of Colt Smith continually working on the neck, working on the throat, trying to cut off the circulation.
not just cut off the circulation, but cut off the oxygen. You know, one of the things, if you can't breathe, you cannot fight effectively. And you can tell the Law Dog is sucking air right now. But, he ducks that clothesline. Oh, that's a double clothesline. Both men are down.
We got both men down. Both men were rocked by that clothesline. They are fighting to get up. Who's going to get the advantage first? It seems Cole Smith's up, ducks the clothesline. Russian leg sweep by the Law Dog.
I'd like to correct it as the Ukrainian leg sweep. We will not allow Russia to succeed in this invasion.
You got to be putting me on there.
Law Dog trying to make something happen. No, but no, he just ran into referee Haas blocker.
Haas is down. Shot by Colt Smith.
And look at Colt trying to wake up the ref now. Law Dog gasping for, and a low blow, Bobby. A low blow, the ref didn't see it.
Right in the pleasure treasure. Gets a kick to the face.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Colt Smith steals one.
Law Dog not getting up from that one.
Law Dog comes up just shy. It is contest with Colt Smith still to come in tag team action. We got Property of Self versus K9 and James Drake. We got Omega versus the William Martyr. And then our main event in a ladder match to crown a new interdenominational champion. We got PFC Graham going against Ozzy.
Just an incredible night of action, Bobby, here on the Christmas Wrestling Federation.
Crowd none too happy at Colt Smith, and he is absolutely loving tormenting them.
ladies and gentlemen, my elves are up at the North Pole working really hard so I can be here with you guys tonight. But I have an important question to ask you. Who's done with their Christmas shopping? Who's not done with your Christmas shopping? Let me help you out with that tonight. If you'll take a look right over here at our CWF merchandise booth, we've got new hats, we've got shirts, I think we've got stickers, and if you want to look just beyond that to the concessions booth, you can take home some Skittles or some popcorn.
It's true. It's a gift that keeps on giving all year long.
I'm just saying. But that's enough of that. We need some more wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest.
At a combined weight of 421 pounds. Property of Self, Levi Lucas, and TJ Slater.
TJ Slater is an incredible physical specimen. Levi Lucas not too shabby himself, but goodness gracious, look at the muscles on Slater.
I swear every time he comes here, he has a new muscle in a different part of his body. It's truly unreal.
And the thing is, he's not just an incredible physical specimen. He is an amazing wrestler. Levi Lucas as well. And they have been tearing it up on the Texas wrestling scene, competing all over. DFW All-Pro Tag Team Champions. They've held several titles, and they're just 2 years in. They're just so good, and they know it. They know how good they are. And they take a lot of pride in it. And if you don't think that they're good, they will tell you just how good they are. Hey, look, you just got a gift of Skittles. And now you are re-gifting the Skittles that TJ Slater gave to you.
Well, they weren't really my style.
Phillip?
Just returning them to their rightful owner, Bobby.
That kid doesn't need that sugar.
That is for his parents to decide and not you and I. Or TJ Slater.
And here we see from West Texas. The Dragon, James Drake, and K9, the new CWF West Texas Tex Division champion. He won that title from the William Martyr on December 2nd in Lubbock. because CWF had 3 shows that night. We had Eternal here in the Lordatorium. We were in Dry Creek, Louisiana, and in Lubbock, Texas.
Amazing. God is blessing this ministry in 2023. Cannot wait to see what he's going to do with it in 2024. And Bobby, you got to let me say it. The new Tex Division champion, K9.
The Tex Division title, it's not about weight limits, it's about state limits. And then it's defended all over Texas, and you're seeing that here. You are seeing that here tonight on CWF Uprising. He is not having the title on the line, of course, because this is a tag team match, but he is a fighting champion. And James Drake, the Dragon James Drake, is amazing. He is an incredible high flyer. K9, Alexander Jacobs, the K9, is an incredible high flyer himself. I've had the privilege of being in the ring with both of these men, and they took me to the limit.
Look at the mismatch between the size of TJ Slater. We were talking about how impressive of a specimen he is, and he just overshadows the Dragon. But where the Dragon makes up is that quickness and that agility.
You just saw there. He is so incredibly quick.
He's going to need that quickness and agility. Like, oh! And he's just embarrassing TJ Slater. May not be the best strategy. Beautiful Japanese arm drag.
Another arm drag there. Drop kick.
Did you see the way he did that drop kick?
He turned Slater inside out with that drop kick.
But the way that he went up and pushed off of him, I've never seen the drop kick done like that. The force behind it was absolutely amazing.
That's the thing about the Dragon James Drake. He's not a big guy, but he knows how to utilize his weight and utilize his movement in ways that are so very effective. Now you see a double team here on the Team West Texas. Double back elbow. Elbow drop and a splash.
Great job by Team West Texas, keeping the ring cut off, keep Levi Lucas away from TJ Slater. But now Lucas with a little comeback of his own.
Lucas now with the advantage. Grabs him by the head. Irish whip. Goes for a big line. Oh, look at that Hurricane Rana by K9.
It was so quick.
Ducks the line. Grabs him up. Backstabber. He hits a backstabber on Levi Lucas. And I got to be a springboard. Is that a cutter?
I believe it was. Only a 2 count.
I think, honestly, that Property of Self severely underestimated this team from West Texas. They thought they were coming here. They looked so smug, which they always do. But they had an air of confidence that is atypical. Levi Lucas now saved by TJ Slater, who is not legal. Ducks the line. There's 2 of them. K9 with 2 shots of his own.
But I'm going to be honest with you, Bobby. I underestimated a team from CWF West Texas. I was expecting Property Self to run away with this match, but great.
See a hot shot there by Levi Lucas. Springboard and tope.
Great moves by CWF West Texas, the high-flying style. And although Property of Self has the upper hand right now, you know, all K9's got to do is make that tag. And then the Dragon comes in, and it can be a whole different story.
Absolutely. But you see the double team there, the experience, the team experience for Levi Lucas and TJ Slater, better known as Property of Self. They have teamed together several times, and to the best of my knowledge, this is the first, maybe the second time that K9 and James Drake have teamed together. But here you see the strength of TJ Slater going to bear hug. K9 in desperation with the elbows to the head, reaching for the tag. But the waist lock by Slater. Here you go again with the elbows. K9 is a fighter.
Great ring.
German suplex!
But he did it right in his own corner.
Make the tag! Dragon makes the tag. But you got to think K9's going to be down after that. Goes for clotheslines. Does not get Slater down, but you've got Slater in his own corner. You need to get him out of there.
Absolutely. I was going to say something about ring awareness earlier. Up and over, but Slater looks like he blocked him.
He went for the up and over, and then he got him in the... Oh! He just turned him inside out. I was going to say an atomic drop variation.
The Dragon is dead!
Did he just slay the Dragon? No, K9 with the save.
The Dragon lives again. Great ring awareness again by K9. Now Levi Lucas coming in. Referee Aaron getting control of this match, and K9's fired up, wanting that tag and ready to get in.
There you see a tag to Levi Lucas. Dragon in no man's land.
He is on the complete opposite end of where he needs to be. He needs to be closer to his tag partner. He's got to find a way to get out of there. He's got to hang tough, hang loose, and just wait for an opportunity.
Northern Lights suplex. Is that going to be enough? How did he kick out of it?
Did you see how Levi Lucas pulled him away from the ropes, grabbed his arms, so he couldn't make that? It was great wrestling by Levi Lucas.
Great ring awareness by Lucas. He gets the tag in. Smart strategy here. Quick tags back and forth between Lucas and Slater. Property of self. Hits the ropes. Oh, slides in with the clothesline.
2 count. Hand was coming down by the referee, but somehow the Dragon was able to get that shoulder up. And now the Dragon is needing to make it. Look at the strength of TJ Slater.
He just deadlifted him off the ground into a gutbuster slam.
Like a sack of 50-pound potatoes.
Do the potatoes weigh 50 pounds each, or the sack of potatoes weighs 50 pounds?
The sack of potatoes weighs 50 pounds.
Okay, I just wanted to see the 50-pound potatoes. That would be a
Well,
tremendous advertisement for Miracle Grow.
I'm sure if you go somewhere in Idaho, there's got to be a 50-pound potato somewhere. Again, property itself with the tag, cutting the ring off, completely eliminating the Dragon's opportunity for any kind of a tag. Double team maneuver.
You see K9 visibly frustrated, goes for a tag. Leapfrog into a drop kick by Levi Lucas.
And I don't know how much more the Dragon's going to be able to take. He is in desperate need of a tag. 2 count, but he gets that shoulder up, Bobby. He gets that shoulder up.
You see Levi Lucas is getting a little cocky. He did not put everything into that pin. And I understand that they are in the driver's seat right now, but that is no reason to underestimate the Dragon. He is a fighter. So is K9. So is everybody here on CWF Uprising. Snap suplex. Dragon just writhing in pain as TJ Slater gets tagged into the match. And Dragon desperately needs to get a tag. He has been in there for several minutes.
Big sit-down body slam.
Into a Michinoku driver. K9 at the last second makes the tag.
And kudos to K9 for just being on top of that. If it wasn't for K9 being aware and keeping this, I think this match would have been over already.
I think that you're right. He picks him up. He's just tossing him around like a rag doll. Snake Eyes misses. TJ Slater eats the top turnbuckle. Knee to the midsection there.
But those kicks and forearms just had no power in them.
Goes the Irish whip.
Dragon needs to make a tag.
It's a running kick.
Look at TJ. I don't think TJ Slater knows where he's at. He's just out on his bottom, if you will, because he's not on his feet.
He got kicked right in the jaw. He might have been knocked on loopy. He's going for the right. That just stinks. Going for the wrong tag. He finally gets to Levi Lucas, but Dragon gets the tag to K9. Dragon gets the tag to K9. K9 in with the clothesline. And a back elbow to Lucas.
What a breath of fresh air this is.
Pele kick. I don't think he got all of it, but he got part of it. He goes in, suplex, vertical suplex, rolls through, no wasted motion by the K9. Goes into second one.
Muscles it, if you will.
Rolls into, he just rolls right on top of him.
Oh, it's a sleeper maneuver. It's a sitting sleeper maneuver by K9. This could be it.
He's got a front chancery on. And I believe a body scissors as well. This is a great way. has compression on the ribs and a headlock, a front chancery headlock. Now he's lifting his way up.
K9 trying to stay in control. Levi Lucas
backed in, and there you see a blind tag from the Dragon.
I don't know if it's a good idea for the Dragon to be back in.
Maybe he got a second win. You see TJ Slater trying to get in. Dragon catches him and says, nope, not today. Irish whip reverse into the corner.
But Levi Lucas is the legal man, not TJ Slater.
And K9, he's got both of them. K9 is kind of confused as to what's going on, it seems.
TJ Slater just throwing the Dragon in the corner. Up and over to the outside!
To the outside, to the outside! Dragon calling for the fans. Here's Levi Lucas, big boot. K9 in, forearm, and another. Just playing pinball with Levi Lucas. Nice sweet kick. They're both. Levi Lucas is down. Wait a minute. There's William Martyr and Jason Diamond. And Martyr takes the Tex Division title. K9 is distracted. K9 chasing out William Martyr.
Keep your eyes on the match. You can get the belt back later.
Drake is left in no man's land.
Bobby.
What? He left. He got distracted by William Martyr. Jason Diamond is just laughing. Blind tag, roll up, O'Connor roll, but Levi Lucas is not the legal man. TJ Slater is. Clothesline knocks Dragon down. Now he picks him up.
Oh no, double team move here.
Oh! That has got to be it.
Jason Diamond came out with Martyr. Martyr took the belt. K9 committed the greatest sin in tag team wrestling. He abandoned his tag team partner. You can always get the belt back later, but you got to stay focused on the match, Bobby. What are they teaching down there in CWF West Texas? Do I need to come out of retirement and show them how it's done?
At least teach them. At least teach them some psychology there.
That's absolute lunacy, and no, I am not coming out of retirement. It's so frustrating because I believe the team of the Dragon and K9 had this match won. If not for the interference by Martyr, you never, ever take your eyes off the goal. We can get the belts back. Somebody can come and grab my belt all they want. That doesn't make them the champ. You got to finish what you start in the ring. I am so disappointed.
Absolutely, but Property herself gets the win here on Uprising. Wait, there's Martyr. He's coming back. He's still got the Tex Division title. He's back in the ring. You see James Drake, the Dragon, being carried out by the referee.
Oh, and there goes K9 again.
K9's coming in. Oh, he just got smacked with the belt.
My name is Jason Diamond. And my new client, he is the William Martyr. The real Tex Division champion. You see, K9, on December 2nd was the luckiest day of your life. When you stole the Tex Division championship. Every dog has his day, K9. And unfortunately, today is not your day. Finish it.
Here comes Omega!
Omega with the save on K9.
Ring the bell. We got a match right now. Bobby, I got to tell you that last match, there were parts of it that stunk, but there was also a breath of fresh air there as well.
Already in progress. We've got Omega versus William Martyr.
This match has been started. The William Martyr versus the ultimate underdog, Omega.
Well, they are not going to wait for SummerSlam because they are here right now at the Christmas Wrestling Federation, and they are getting ready to go at it, Bobby.
Omega came out fired up. He is the ultimate underdog, but I got to tell you, Omega was bullied his entire life, and to see somebody sneak attack like William Martyr did, that is not going to fly with Omega. And he came out just guns blazing. And a hot shot there by the William Martyr, the former Tex Division champion.
Clothesline with authority. And Omega, now he's just, I thought he was choking. Looks like he was pinning him.
Only a 1 count there for the William Martyr, who's now with the services of Jason Diamond.
That's not a good thing right there. Jason Diamond, not a good guy.
Jason Diamond reminds me of somebody.
Who is that, Bobby?
Do something cool.
If he had more hair, I could get like a Don King feel.
You know, kind of like George Washington Duke from the Rocky movie.
Never heard of it.
Well, all right then.
Omega being choked on the rope. The William Martyr mounting taking full advantage, and you see Jason Diamond choking Omega on the ropes.
I have got the greatest idea for a Christmas gift this Christmas. You don't want to miss it. It's Omega's choke on a rope.
And Omega just got slammed into the corner post, shoulder first. And is that going to hinder his ability to hit the Omega code that he has won so many matches with? It's how he became the interdenominational champion.
Here's the deal, Bobby.
Rolls through. It's going to be enough. 2. Only a 2.
Here's the thing, Bobby. I know Omega, and you can never, ever count that kid. Oh, my gosh.
I think you can
what
count
a
right
punch.
now.
He's slow. A slam. 2.
Only a 2.
The kid doesn't quit. I had the opportunity to be in the RV with him for 16 hours during the last show. We were at Dry Creek, Louisiana. The kid doesn't quit. He eats, breathes, and dreams professional wrestling. All he talked about all the way up there, psychology, moves, training. But right now, he needs all of that training, all those moves, all that psychology, because this has been the William Martyr Show, starring, directed, produced by the William Martyr. And Omega has got to dig down, Bobby. He's got to dig down, and he's got to find his fight.
He is fighting, and you see the crowd getting behind him. He is a fan favorite here in the Lordatorium. The CWF faithful love Omega. He's working his way up.
Santa, for Christmas this year, I just want Omega to win this match. Can you make it happen?
I don't know after that clothesline.
Thanks a lot, Santa. 2 count, but Omega will not quit. He's the ultimate underdog for a reason.
You see the cockiness of the William Martyr. Tries to just pin Omega and putting his foot on his chest. Omega will not be disrespected like that.
You know, Martyr's telling the ref to do his job, but I'd like to tell Martyr, do your job and keep him down for the 3 count.
And look, the ref is being distracted, and Jason Diamond putting the boots to Omega, throws him in the ring.
Well, that's not very Christmas-like.
I don't know how Christmas works in your house, but
if Omega loses this match, it is going to be Jason Diamond as the Grinch who stole Christmas from Omega.
He is a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Shot to the midsection by Omega, and a second one, and a third, and a fourth.
Trying to get a second win.
Oh. Chopped him down. Is he going for the choke ball? Counter. Kick to the knees. Look at this.
Go, Omega.
Fate.
Santa Claus has answered again.
Bulldog.
Omega's on fire. Go for it, Omega. Go for it.
He's coming back. He's fired up. He's running in with the
Omega line. I just named it that. The Omega line.
I like it. He's fired up. Is he going to go for the Omega Code?
He's stalking his opponent.
He's
Here it comes.
Oh,
no!
Mindbuster.
That was more like lower back buster. But he didn't get. He kicked out. Where, Bobby? Where does he get it?
How did he kick out of that?
I think Santa Claus performed a little Christmas miracle there.
That is why he is the ultimate underdog, because he, like you said, he doesn't give up. He's got so much fight in him.
He won't quit.
Let's go, Omega! We out here, get out of here! What are you doing?
Uh-oh, K9 has got Jason Diamond. Martyr is distracted. He shoves him down. K9 saying they've got unfinished business. There he is. Omega Code! Omega Code!
Similar thoughts with her babies, and I went to see the pediatrician. He reassured them that it was normal. What he never talks about is the joy, the life, and the happiness. I thought that too. But listen, have you ever really listened to the lyrics of a lullaby? Singing about dropping cradles from tree tops and eating crying babies to fancy monsters. There's food that parenthood throughout time and the world over is hard. And it is also true that it takes a village to raise a child. And there are mother groups that have great resources for making friends, finding support, asking questions. I can connect you with one if you'd like. Listen to me, Penelope. You did not have an easy start, but I have no concerns about you. You, Edison, is a lucky. You'd like to see him after all?
Something we call vasospasm, random constriction of the blood vessels, only unrelated to the surgery. That said, your repair was in good shape.
Some blood still got her wound.
She sure does. But maybe just take it easy on the hospital while you do that, okay?
I need to get your picture.
I contacted the board. I made it happen. From Bethlehem, North Carolina, weighing 235 pounds,
PFC Graham, the former interdenominational champion, former CWF champion, former tag team champion of yours truly years and years ago, has the biggest chip on his shoulder that I have seen in a long, long time. He has demanded that he be handed the title since Luke 9 was stripped of it.
You know what I just thought of, Bobby? The reason why he is so angry, he's from Camp Lejeune. You know, they had an issue with their water. I believe PFC Graham has drank the water, and it's made him obnoxiously angry.
That could be.
I can tell you right now, Frankel and Frankel, attorneys at law, will represent him if he has a case.
Will they, even with this attitude?
Probably not.
From Farmersville, Texas, weighing in at 195 pounds.
Ozzy in a match for the Interdenominational Championship. This match was supposed to be against the Apostle Luke 9, who was, until this morning, the Interdenominational Champion. Unfortunately, Luke 9 suffered a severe injury while training and had to vacate. He had to relinquish the CWF Interdenominational title. He is going to be out for 10 to 12 weeks. I was really looking forward to that match, but these two are going to go one-on-one. Ozzy was prepared for Luke 9. PFC Graham wasn't prepared for a ladder match. So both men are going in with things not as they planned.
Yes, yes, and no. So you got the experience on the side of PFC Graham, former world champion, former tag team champion. As a former champion, you're prepared for any situation, anytime. So I definitely think the advantage in this match is going to go to PFC Graham, but you don't want to take anything away from Ozzy. This has been an amazing rookie year for him. He's had some amazing matches, and it's going to be what a feather in his cap, if you will, to quote you earlier today. He's not a cowboy or an Indian. It will be a feather in his cap if he's able to pull this off and defeat the veteran for the interdenominational title.
It absolutely would be. I think momentum is on the side of Ozzy. He's had a tremendous year, as you said, here in the CWF and everywhere he's gone. He has the momentum. PFC Graham does not have the momentum. He's had anger get the best of him. He's felt entitled to things, and I'm not saying that he's wrong, but he's let that pride get a hold of him, and the anger and the pride are costing him greatly. It's giving him a newfound attitude and a fight, but I think it's distracting him at the same time.
Where has this crowd been all night? It's like all of a sudden Santa sprinkled some Christmas dust and the crowd has come alive. Listen to him chant for Ozzy.
You see a deep arm drag. You're seeing quite a wrestling match here right now. And the reason for this, even though there's no pinfalls and no submissions, no countouts, no disqualifications, you still have to wear your opponent down enough to bring the ladder into the ring, climb up to the top, and grab the interdenominational title.
Let's talk about PFC Graham for just a moment. And Graham has reached under the ring and he's grabbed a steel chair. Ozzy has no idea, and he just ran headfirst right into a steel chair.
Oh my goodness. That knocked out any momentum that Ozzy had going.
Well, I was just about to go there because Ozzy has been performing week after week, wrestling all over the state of Texas, wrestling everywhere. PFC Graham just recently, going back and forth between refereeing and then wrestling occasionally, just came back to full-time wrestling. So you have to wonder, even though the experience advantage is on the side of PFC Graham.
Look at this. Oh,
baseball slide. Sorry, Bobby. Didn't mean to trip all over you there.
That's all right.
It was just exciting.
The baseball slide. Tope onto PFC Graham to the outside. Getting dangerously close to hitting that ladder that is in the entranceway. Ozzy is fired up. Ozzy is fired up, and he grabs PFC Graham and clubs him on the back after just landing on the concrete. You know that back is sore.
Well, Ozzy needing to stay on the advantage, needing to stay on PFC Graham. Don't give him an inch. Don't give him a mile. Keep at him.
Nice chop there by the teenage Ozzy.
Well, you know what they say. Chops are on the menu. Oh, he's going to get another one. Double chops. One for me, one for you.
Yes. Chops sound delicious right now. Not that kind, though.
I'll take mine blackened with a baked potato, please. But PFC Graham rakes the eyes. Again, no disqualification match. And then PFC Graham with a chop of his own. There's one for Santa. Everybody's got a chop tonight. And there's one for Rob in the back. PFC Graham. What is this? Oh, my goodness. just jackknifed him right into the steel portion of the ring, Bobby. And he's going back under the ring. He's getting another chair.
What in the world is he doing?
What's he looking for now?
Why do we keep so many chairs under there?
That's 3 chairs. 4 chairs. What do you need so many chairs for? There's only 2 of you.
I don't know what PFC has in mind, but I got a feeling it's going to hurt. Ozzy fighting him. PFC Graham now shot to the midsection. Slams his head into the apron.
Well, PFC Graham is setting those chairs up for something. And he just shoves the cameraman out of the way to go get that other chair. Oh, Bobby, I think I know what's happening. Santa. Santa, you got to put a stop to this, Santa.
We really need a chiropractor as a sponsor because if he's planning what I think he's planning, this is going to hurt. He picks him up for a body slam onto the chairs. Ozzy anxiously kicking away. Kick to the midsection. Uppercut there. Oh, rams him head first into the corner post.
Ozzy trying to get a second win. He sees an opportunity, and he grabs the ladder. Get it, kid, get it.
This is your chance, Ozzy. Get the ring. Climb up that ladder. Get that title.
He gets the ladder in the ring. PFC Graham is still down. He's still dazed from that shot to the steel corner.
Ozzy has got to hurry. The crowd chanting Ozzy. They want him to be the interdenominational champion.
He's got it. He's got it. Go. Go, kid, go.
You're just a few feet away. You've got this.
He's almost there.
He's got his fingers on it.
Oh.
PFC Graham clubs him on the back.
And now PFC Graham. Well, I thought he was going to go for it, but I
think he wants to punish Ozzy a little more. I don't know what. See, PFC Graham, he wants to be the champion, but he also wants to send a message. And if he can take out, because he's mad at Jesus Freak, he's mad at CWF, he's mad at the fans, and he's going to take it out on Ozzy. He's going to take it out on the fan favorite. He feels that he should be appreciated. He should be getting the cheers. He should be getting the opportunities.
But appreciation comes, it's earned. It's not something you just demand. And PFC Graham has got to earn that respect from the fans. I'll go a step further, Bobby. When I was a champion, I didn't care what the fans thought of me. I didn't care if they respected me or not because I was in the top position. I was making money. I was making impressions. I was doing traveling.
Gets pulled off by Ozzy. He was so close to becoming the interdenominational champion. Pele kicked by Ozzy.
I love when he does that, Bobby.
That rocked PFC Graham. Missile drop kick by Ozzy. He is down, but he's grabbing. He has the instinct. He is climbing. He is grabbing the ladder. He is fighting. This is his opportunity.
Do it. Come on, kid. Take that belt. The crowd is behind you. Take that belt and solidify yourself in CWF history.
He is close. He is climbing rung by rung, but he has been beaten down. He is definitely not at full speed. He's got to get a little bit higher, kid. But you see PFC Graham
He's there.
behind him.
He's there. Get that belt.
Graham's
Get
right
the belt.
behind him. He grabs the leg.
Kick him. Kick him. Oh, my gosh, Bobby.
Face first off the ladder.
Well, it looks like he might be grabbing his ribs. He may have broken a rib on that fall.
He may have.
Look at this, Bobby. PFC Graham is not going for the belt. He's setting the ladder up over in the corner. He's going to the other ladder. I think you're absolutely right. He's absolutely lost his mind, and he wants to send a message. He wants to hurt this kid. He wants to hurt the pride of Uprising in Ozzy.
Ozzy is undoubtedly one of the top stars here.
No,
wait a minute.
Stop. Don't do it, Graham. Don't do it.
Bruise some ribs for sure.
just slammed that ladder onto the already injured Ozzy. Ozzy may already be suffering from a broken rib. And now PFC Graham sees the price, but he's turning his attention back on Ozzy.
He is not keeping focused. He has the opportunity. Ozzy is down. He could have put the other ladder up. He could have started climbing, but he's not done dishing out punishment. He wants to make everyone else feel as bad as he does. He wants them to suffer with him.
Ozzy trying to get his second win.
Look at the fight here. Look at the fight on Ozzy. Leg was caught, though. Wait a minute. Caught both legs. Is he going for a catapult?
He catapults him right into the ladder. And Ozzy just caught the side of that ladder with the side of his head. And you see him just collapse into a heap. There in the corner, Ozzy is literally dead. PFC Graham again turning his focus away from that interdenominational belt that he came out here and demanded this match, demanded that Santa Claus make this match happen, demanded that the board of directors make this match happen, and he finally gets it, and he's sending a message to the entire Uprising locker room.
He is. Is he going for a power bomb? Is he going to power bomb into the ladder? Ozzy fighting. Ozzy gets over. Clothesline knocks PFC Graham down. And a second one. Chance good. He tucks the line. Sling blade. Some people call it a sickle. I call it a sling blade.
Some folks call it a Kaiser blade. Ozzy setting him up. He's measuring him. Missile drop kick again into the corner. And you can see the chest of PFC Graham just cave. High-risk maneuver, Bobby. Is it going to pay off for Ozzy, or is Ozzy taking too much time? Is this where the story unfolds and Ozzy makes a mistake? Or does he climb to the top and climb to victory?
He is up high. Was he going to go for the swanton? No. He saw PFC Graham move. Able to roll out of it. Full Nelson facebuster.
PFC Graham slow to get to his feet, but he does.
Both men have taken such a beating in this match. And Bishop, I gotta tell you, what we're seeing here with two men, can you imagine what it's going to be like in the next Eternal when we have 6 men in a Case for Christ match? This is just a taste of what we're going to see next month.
I can't wait for special guest referee Lee Strobel to show up for that Case for Christ match. If he can get past his case for Christ and focus on the match, I think it's going to be a really humdinger.
Indeed, and the crowd solidly behind Ozzy. They're desperately wanting him to get up.
Bobby, I've got to make a disclaimer. Lee Strobel is not the special guest referee for the Case for Christ match. We have not locked that in. I don't want anybody showing up thinking Lee Strobel is going to be here.
It's probably the same people showing up to WWE looking at the World Wildlife Fund, but I digress. POC Graham, I think he's taking too much time here. Drop kick the ladder into the face of Ozzy.
Look at that. Ozzy's just, I think he's unconscious in the corner. He's not even moving. You see referee Haas checking on him.
I see some movement there.
That's a good sign, but man, he is down, face first. And again, PFC Graham not paying any attention to the ladder or that interdenominational championship. He's just wanting to hurt this kid.
He's making a statement. He is taking out all this aggression. Slams him right on the ladder. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that could shorten a career.
I mean, look at Graham. He's completely spent. Graham, use the rest of your energy. Climb the ladder and take the belt.
Climb the ladder, Graham. Wait a minute. It misses. Oh, my goodness. He is going to feel that tomorrow.
Feel it tomorrow. And
He's going to feel it tonight.
And injured like tonight's going to make it difficult to climb that ladder. Ozzy trying to get something going, trying to get a second win, trying to tap in to the cheers of the crowd. Ozzy needing to take that opportunity now. He's needing to do something. He needs to put PFC Graham down. He needs to send that ladder.
He is up. Super kick. Oh, my goodness.
That was right into the jaw of PFC Graham.
Got him right in the mouth. Ozzy grabbing the ladder. He looks at PFC Graham, though. Wait a minute. You're not going to be able to climb from there?
What is he doing?
He's calling for the referee.
He's asking the ref to hold the ladder.
PFC Graham on the outside trying to climb up on those chairs. Wait a minute. No.
Bobby, I got a bad feeling about this.
This is not good.
I got a bad feeling about this.
This is not good.
No!
Oh, my gosh.
Bodies are sprawled on the outside of the ring right now. You got to figure from the top rope. That's a good 8 to 10 feet. Ozzy was at least another 4 feet higher than that. Ozzy just dove 14 feet onto PFC Graham, glancing off of PFC Graham and then hitting the concrete. PFC Graham is still down, but Ozzy has somehow pulled himself back into the ring.
I don't know how he's moving. I'm legitimately concerned about PFC Graham.
I'm legitimately concerned about Ozzy and PFC Graham.
But Ozzy's moving. PFC Graham is not.
But look at the difficulty Ozzy's having getting up that ladder.
This is your chance, Ozzy. And after that kind of a move, that shows me how hungry you are for this title. You are right there. Grab it, kid.
And there it is, Bobby.
He's got it.
CWF Uprising, International Champion, the Team X, Ozzy.
Wow. Ozzy did it. Ozzy was prepared to face Luke 9. His opponent got changed. There were so many things changed here tonight. But Ozzy walks away, your new CWF Interdenominational Champion. What a night here at the Lordatorium. What a night here in front of the CWF faithful. Ozzy, your new interdenominational champion. Bishop, I don't know what else to say. That was a tremendous match. I am thoroughly impressed. In just a few weeks, we're going to have a multi-man match, ladder match, the case for Christ, for an opportunity at the CWF title. For Phil the Real Deal Bishop, I'm Bobby Graham. Thank you all.
Guys, give it up one more time for Ozzy. Awesome! Did you guys enjoy tonight's show? So many things, so many moving parts. Things don't always go as we had planned. We had planned a ladder match. We were supposed to have Luke 9 versus Ozzy. PFC Graham interjected himself saying he deserved to be the champion because he never got pinned. I see his point. He got another shot, but things did not work out as he planned. PFC Graham's an angry guy, and I get it. I've been there. pretty recently, honestly. Because it seems at times you're going through life, you're going towards a goal, and it's a good goal. And you have hopes and dreams and desires, and you start to climb up the ladder towards them. Something pulls you down. Get a little bit higher. Something pulls you down. And you fight, and you fight, and you do everything you know how to do. You might do everything right. And you still don't win. You still don't get where you're trying to be. It's frustrating. And it's discouraging. And if we do like PFC Graham, if we try and do things in our own strength, we're never going to get where we're supposed to be. We're never going to get to where God wants us to be. Because the thing is, God wants good things for us. He says in Jeremiah 29:11, I know the plans that I have for you, plans to prosper you, not to harm you. He talks about having a good future for you. And we all look at that and we think that life should be great, but here's the thing. God is the same God on the mountaintop. He's the same God on the top here that he is down here at the bottom. He's the same God. He is always with us. He never leaves us. He never forsakes us. And it can get frustrating. It can get discouraging when things don't go our way, when things don't go the way we think they should. And we wonder why. Why, God? I'm doing everything you tell me to do. And things still aren't working. But God says in Galatians 6:9, do not grow weary in doing good. Galatians 6:9, he says, do not grow weary in doing good, for in time it will produce a harvest if you do not lose hope. The thing is, our hope is not in our own ability. Our hope cannot be in our own strength. Our hope is in Jesus Christ. He is our strength. He is our rock. He is the one that we depend on. And if we do it in our own strength, I guarantee you we're going to fail. And that's not a knock on you. That's just human nature. We're going to fail. We're not going to get where we could be with Jesus. But when we go on his strength, it opens the doors. You might be going through something right now, and you don't know why it's not working. It doesn't mean that God's against you. He's with you. He says that he will never leave you and never forsake you. So it doesn't matter what your circumstance looks like. God is with you. The key is doing things in his strength and not in yours. Let's pray. Father, I thank you that you are always with us. Whether we're at the top, whether we're at the bottom, whether we're somewhere in between, you're with us every step of the journey. You promise you'll never leave us, never forsake us. You promise you're always with us. Lord, help us to work. Help us to surrender to you and stop trying to do things in our own strength. Lord, through you, we can do everything. If you're here tonight and you're struggling, you're frustrated, it seems like you keep trying to climb the ladder of life and something keeps pulling you down. If you're discouraged and you just like someone to pray with you, I'd like you to raise your hand and the rest of us will come and we will pray with you about that. You might be here and say, talk about Jesus being with me, but I don't know him. I don't have a relationship with God. That's the start to it all. Jesus said, I am the vine and you are the branches. Apart from me, you can do nothing. And it's true. When we try and do things in our own strength, it doesn't work. We run out of energy. We are limited. But his power, his love, his grace has no limits. If you don't know him and you want to have a relationship with him, it's as easy as ABC. A, admit you're a sinner. The Bible says all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. What is sin? Sin is anything that's trying to meet a God-given need in an ungodly way. It's putting our pride above what God says. And we've all done it. The Bible says all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. It says the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life in Christ Jesus our Lord. What did we earn with sin? We earned death. But the gift of God is eternal life in Christ Jesus our Lord. It's a gift. You cannot earn it. You receive it. It's the only thing to do. There's nothing we can do to earn God's love. There's nothing we can do to earn salvation. It is a gift. The Bible says God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever would believe in him would not perish, but have everlasting life. It doesn't matter what you've done. It doesn't matter how bad you think you are. There is nothing that you could have done that could separate you from the love of God. He loved you enough to send his Son to die for you. I'll tell you right now, if you're not dead, God's not done. The second part of that is believe. You've got to believe that Jesus is who he says he is. He said that he is the Son of God. He said, I am the Father of one. No man comes to the Father except through me. He is the only way. He is the way. He is the truth. He is the life. You got to believe that he is who he says he is. He died after living a sinless life, a perfect sacrifice for us, so that we can have eternal life. And the last part is commit. This isn't saying a prayer. There's no magic formula, magic words that you say, and all of a sudden everything's all better. This is committing. This is a relationship. The Bible says, I am crucified with Christ. It's no longer I who live, but Christ who lives in me. That requires trust. It requires trusting God and saying, okay, Jesus, I'm trusting with my eternity. I'm also going to trust you with today. And let him speak to you. Let the Holy Spirit speak to you and work in you and through you. And let him guide you. And you have that relationship and intimacy. You can have peace. You can do things you could not do on your own. If you're here tonight and you don't have a relationship with Jesus Christ, but you want to, do not walk out that door without knowing that you have a relationship with him. None of us are guaranteed tomorrow. None of us are guaranteed the end of the night. I was on my way to work just a few days ago. It was a really bad I was running late, which I do a lot. Thankfully, I was about 15 minutes late. And there was an accident ahead of me. And if I had been on time, it could have been me. But we had a person killed in that accident. He had no idea when he woke up that morning that he would be breathing his last breath. None of us are guaranteed tomorrow. Do not walk out that door if you are not 100% sure where you are going. If you want us to pray with you, whether it be to receive Jesus, or you just got something going on and you need somebody to talk to, we're here. On the count of 3, if you want prayer, I'm going to ask you to raise your hands. 1, 2, 3.
Evidently, the x-rays look good. Zach's talking about possibly running some more tests. There's a whole lot of trail mixing.
Yeah, he's kind of that's his thing. Look how fortune shipping into the Philippines, though.
Hey, Maggie.
Oh, good. I see you haven't sent that box off yet.
I just found the perfect thing in the back of my closet. Vanessa's gonna love it. My old varsity jacket. Of course, you always wore it more than me, but hey, you also look better in it too. So, hey,
This is my husband, Ben. And this is Vanessa's biological father, Grant Young.
let's play the meet finally.
Likewise.
Hey, where are you taking him? It's his cab. On whose orders?
Dr. Sharp.
Hey, what's with the chest CT?
Looking at the post-insertion X-ray, I'm concerned it's still hemothorax.
I placed that chest tube. It's fine.
I'm sure you're right, but there could be a retained clot. A CT will give us a better view.
Well, you think about running it by me first?
Well, no, you can't be the doctor of record on this patient, Dean.
Look, if anything were to happen, what are you saying? That I can't remain objective? I know I couldn't if I were in your shoes.
Look, man, maybe you're a better man than me, but why put yourself in that position?
Then you're not wearing my shoes.
If you can't stand down, I'll have to pick this up with good. Please don't make me do that.
Here she comes. Oh, got her.